notification area. Let's go through it. Start with the start menu. There's a bunch of stuff in here that is new, and it is a new presentation of a lot of things. So let's take a look. These icons here are foundational icons. This is the logged in user, the file explorer, the settings, and the power switch. If you can't remember what they're for, you can just click this button here. It expands the start menu out and it tells you what it is. On your account, you can choose to sign out, change your account settings or what have you. File Explorer, we'll go over in a couple minutes. Settings, this is the new control panel. Everything in the control panel is still here. It's just a better, more efficient, more elegant wrapper. And they also have a search module that actually works now. So if you're looking for a setting to change, like say your screensaver, you can put it into the search module and it will find it. Say we want to change our screensaver. Click it, opens up the control panel, and there it is. Very easy, very clean, very efficient. Also, you have the power button down here. This is how you shut down your PC now. It looks like the actual power button on the front of your machine. You can restart, shut down, put it to sleep. Also, if you happen to be remote controlling, disconnect from the PC that you're remote controlling. All right, this is new. Previously in Windows 7, you had to click there and they had all programs to expand the list. Well, this is just all programs now. They've given it to you straight off the top. It makes it much faster, much easier to use. You can see anything that you've recently added. You can see I recently installed Google Chrome. This, the apps that you use the most. I guess I've used the command prompt the most. And this is the alphabetical list of all the things that are installed on your PC. You can see Chrome there, Edge. You can see I've installed OneDrive and Outlook and Word, etc. All right, that's your programs list. Very, very easy to use. This is tiles. Now these were introduced in Windows 8 and it was a bad introduction to tiles. They're a good idea. They just didn't implement it right because that's all they gave you. This is a much better implementation of the live tiles. What's really cool about live tiles is they give you information without having to open the app. This is weather. This is my calendar. I'm doing video work today. There's a Twitter thing that you can use. It's a live tile, etc. You can turn them on and off, move them around, resize them, whatever you want. And it makes it very, very useful. For those of you who have the tablet, it's essential that you arrange the tiles and put things in there the way that you want them, because when you switch to tablet mode, and I'll show you that in a minute, tiles is all you have. You don't get this stuff over here. This is all you get. So it's important to put the things in there that you want, like Microsoft Edge, Mail, Weather, etc. Let's say you want to move some tiles around or get rid of some. All you have to do to move them around is just to drag them. Say you want to drag Cortana down here, just click it, drag it down there, and it moves it around, which is kind of nice. Say we want to resize one. We like our weather app here, but we want a bigger version of this live tile. So we just right click it, say resize, and say large. And it makes room for it automatically and enlarges it. Now we can see the entire 5-day forecast for Pittsburgh. Same with mail, same with your calendar. You can do all kinds of things. Make this your own because it makes things a little bit more efficient. To get rid of one, all you have to do, if we want to get rid of Twitter, right click and say unpin from start, or you can uninstall it. Unpin, done. Same with Skype, get rid of it. We're done with that. All right, that's all you have to do with that. You can get rid of them, you can add more. Say you want to add Chrome to our start menu, pin it, right there it is. We can move it over here, that's okay. Cortana. Cortana is Microsoft's answer to Siri. And what's really cool about Cortana from the desktop perspective is not only does it search the desktop, it will search the web, and it does things intelligently. So, for instance, let's say you just want to open Outlook. You can say this, Outlook, and hit enter, and Outlook will open for you. Very, very fast, very, very easy. Let's say we're looking for our OneDrive folder. There it is. We can find it, and it's very, very easy. Let's say we're looking for something on the web. ESPN. There it is. Ding. And it finds ESPN for us. Beautiful. Let's say we're looking for something even more fun. Let's say we want to know what the weather looks like in Miami today. It tells us it's 78 degrees and we're all jealous. But you can see how easily you can use Cortana in your implementation. Now, for those of you who might have a webcam, either you're on a laptop or you have a webcam, what's really cool is you can hit the microphone here, say, hey Cortana, open Outlook, and it will open Outlook. It's very, very powerful, and I really, really like it. It's very useful. This taskbar is very much like what you're used to with all of Windows. A new feature they've added is preview. So you can preview the items that are on the web. So you can have a page miniaturized. You can preview what's there just by hovering over the top of your icon. You hover over the preview, and it shows you the whole window, which is really neat. All right, over here, notification area. Again, still the same. You have your clock, volume settings, this little thing that shows you other stuff that's running. New one, Action Center. This tells you things that are going on inside of your PC. You can see that it's set my default location. Twitter got installed. That's great. Fantastic. If you have updates to your PC, it will show you them in this list. If Windows Defender has an issue, it shows you here. And you can dismiss these by simply clicking the X and it goes away. That's very, very nice. These items down here are things you can change. Like I can change my default location on or off. I can do quiet hours on or off. I can even toggle my network, add a new OneNote. I can enter tablet mode, which I'll show you now. If I enter tablet mode, you can see now all we have are tiles. We don't have that big applications listing. So this is why it's important that we set those tiles up. Turn off tablet mode, go back to our desktop. Okay, let's take a look at our Windows Explorer. When we click on Windows Explorer, not much has changed. Still Windows, still looks the same. But they've added a new quick access to sidebar over here, which you can add things to if you want. If you have a folder that you want to use a lot, you can add it to here so that you don't have to have multiple clicks going to that folder. So let's say we want to add this test files folder up here right above desktop because we use this a lot. So all we have to do is just click and drag and make sure the line shows up, says pin to quick access, and it drops it right there in our quick access toolbar so we can access it from anywhere. Now, one word of caution, however, this also acts as a file move and copy module. So if I take test files and drop it accidentally onto the desktop, it moves it from our documents folder over here. And if it's a large folder, it'll take a while to complete. Make sure when you're pinning things to the quick access toolbar, you get that line in there that says pin to quick access right there. And if you want to remove it, just right click and say unpin from quick access. This also works from OneDrive. You can say go to our OneDrive if we wanted to take our superintendent forms and drag them over here, pin those to the quick access, we can do that as well. That's the quick access toolbar. Now, the view menu is what a lot of people like to use to customize how Windows displays things, like your extra large icons, your small icons, your details, which is the one that people use the most. It's the one we most associate with Windows. It's very traditional. They have, however, added some preview panes and details panes. The details pane is tremendously useful because it gives you a lot of information about the file. So if we click on this file, our details pane over here tells us who last saved the file, who wrote the file, when it was modified, all of these fun things. All these nice metadata about the file is over here in this listing, which is a very nice thing to have. Also, it has a preview pane. So let's say we have a pictures folder and we can open up our preview pane here. This gives us a preview of the actual photo that has been taken, which is a nice feature, especially in your pictures folder. That is the File Explorer. Close that. Now, the last thing I want to show you is Microsoft Edge. Now, those of you who have the tablets, this is the only browser you have. Because you have small hard drives, there's only 32 gig in there. We didn't want to install any extra browsers, so Microsoft Edge is what you have. It is a nice, clean, new version of Internet Explorer. It's very, very fast. One of the things you'll notice, however, there is no address bar. I don't know where I am. Or I don't know where to type in an address. Where do I type in to go to espn.com? All you have to do is click right here and type in the web address you want to go to. And it will take you there, which is very, very fast, very easy. Let's go back. Let's say we're looking for something else. Weather. It will show you the weather now. That's the Cortana symbol. And it shows you other applications or websites that you might be able to get weather from. Also, you can type in other addresses. Say, Go Green Construction's webpage, and it will take you there. So here's the address bar, but notice that they've grayed it out. So they want you to use that little module. The favorites bar. Those of you who have the tablets that I set up for you, the favorites bar is already there, and you should see these icons on your favorites bar. If you want to add something else to your favorites bar, all you have to do is click this little star right here, and it will add it to your favorites. You want to add it to the favorites bar, just add that. Click, and it shows up right there. If you accidentally put it in the wrong space, that's okay. It'll list your favorites. You can just drag them around. It's kind of nice. Finally, there is a settings menu right here. You should not ever have to use this. Edge is pretty good straight out of the box, so it's not doesn't really require a whole lot of customization. That is Microsoft Edge. That's Windows 10. I'll be back later with a new video on Office 365.